Hi, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your April 16th to the 30th, 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All the good things that the YouTube algorithm likes. So, thank you so very much for doing so. So, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Ooh, okay. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Fantastic. Okay. So we are crowned here with the Eight of Swords reverse. We are getting out of our own heads and we are getting out of our own ways. That's the way I like to see the Eight of Swords is reverse, because when the Eight of Swords is in the upright position, we're stuck in our own mind, we're overthinking, overanalyzing. And here it's like our mind is coming down. We're starting to set ourselves free. So let's see here. We have the Page of Pentacles reversed. Now we're represented by the Pentacles in the minor arcana. So this is telling us we're having a bit of difficulty connecting with our inner child. We are also going to be a student during this time, but we're going to be an unwilling student. So that's going to be something to be aware of. Like, we're going to have to learn things and we're going to be like, oh no, I don't want to. We then have the Eight of Wands reverse. Things are going to seem like they're moving so slow, and we can get really frustrated. It's like, I want things to speed up, but know that it's going to feel like, okay, it's moving slow, and then all of a sudden it speeds up. So kind of enjoy the slower pace when you have it, because once it starts picking up, my gosh, it's not going to slow down. The repeat of the number 8 here, especially when it's reverse, it's a very serious number. It's a very work-oriented number. We can be kind of workaholics during this time. We can be a little bit too serious about things, kind of, sucking the joy out of things. And we want to have a lot of joy in our lives. So just not letting that number 8 kind of like, sit there and weigh us down. We then have the Star card. Now, the Star is Aquarius energy. If we have Aquarius in our chart, if we have Aquarius in our life, that's going to come through very positively. This is also a time frame of January 20th to February 18th. This is us setting our wish out into the universe, out into our world. We're really saying, this is what I wish for, this is what I love, this is what I want, this is what I'm going after. And we're starting to listen to our souls again. Like, our soul wish is coming forward during this time. It's not going to be like, oh, what does everybody think of me? What does everybody want from me? Type of thing. It's going to be, what do I want for me? How am I living my life? How am I leading myself forward? It brings us then to the Queen of Swords. This amplifies the Aquarius energy. Aquarius is also represented by the swords in the minor arcana. This is us cutting through doubts and fears and negativities, hurts, pains, disappointments, and really claiming our truth, really claiming what is right for us. If we have air sign energy in our chart, what is it? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or if we have air sign energy in our life, that comes through very, very positively. But it's also going to come through very bluntly. This is going to be a person, or this can be a part of our personality that comes out, Capricorn, and we can just be blunt. We can be right to the point. We can say things exactly how we mean it. Now, this can be a person who kind of has a gift of gab, okay, or has no, not so much a gift of gab, because that can be like they can talk themselves out of anything, but they have a way with words where they can say something that's very truthful or very biting or very to the point, but say it in such a way that people don't usually get offended with them. So just being aware of that. Now we have the King of Cups reversed. This is water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Oh, with the Aquarius energy, if you're born on the cusp of Aquarius, this can come through very powerfully during this time as well. With the King of Cups, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. This is very overwhelming. This can be that we have a hard time trusting our emotions right now, letting our heart lead us forward. So being aware of this is going to be an important thing. We can feel overwhelmed. We can feel, like, how do I move towards what I love, what I want? We can have people being emotionally manipulative with us. So being aware of this is going to be important. With the Ace of Swords reverse, this is God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing us a gift of clarity, of insight. We're cutting through doubts and fears, negativities, again, hurts and disappointments. And we're having a bit of difficulty taking this gift, like really embracing our voice, what we want, how we want to move forward, where it is that we want to be. It's kind of like on pause because this is reverse, but because we have the Queen of Swords here, there's a ferocity to us. There's an intensity to us that's going to be like, yes, I'm going to take this gift, but I just don't know it's being handed to me right now. So being aware of this is going to be super important. Now let's see what Spirit has to say. And if you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a rain cloud in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random and announced on Sunday. So good luck to everyone, and hit the bell notification if you want to be notified by YouTube when that video is uploaded. So let's see here, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Here we have create reverse. For one reason or another, right now in our life, we're not creating. And yet we're going to be highly creative beings during this time. So when Spirit shows us as create reverse, we're having a hard time creating, and yet Spirit is saying, make time, make sacred space for your creativity, especially around, words, around around words and expression. That's going to be just so important for you, Capricorn. You're going to see that you're clever with words. You have a way with words, a gift of gab for yourself during this time, a way of talking, a way of connecting. That's going to be really important. It can also be a little bit blunt, a little bit to the point. So you won't be everybody's taste, but you don't need to be. Like, you just don't need to be. You don't need everybody to be fawning all over themselves. Let's see here what Spirit has to say. Ooh. Here we have nurturing. And this is the Earth Star chakra located 6 inches below our feet. We need to nurture ourselves. We need to nurture ourselves, connect with what we love, with what we want. We need to nurture ourselves like we would nurture a small child, and like we need to nurture the small child within us. So that's going to be very important. Let's see the energy we need to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. Oh, goodness. And show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels. Here we have the Prince of Wands reverse. So this can be our temper getting the best of us. This can be other people's temper getting the best of us. We can want to kind of keep the peace with things, but this is a ferocity coming forward whenever the wands are reversed, okay? Especially that shows a temper, that shows anger. So just be mindful about this. And this with knights reverse are moving forward recklessly. So this can be a person, or this can be ourselves moving forward recklessly in anger. It's kind of like we're letting our temper get the best of us, or we can be influenced by somebody who is letting their temper get the best of them. So be mindful about this during this time. The 8 of Swords reversed is we're coming out of a place of being too much in our own heads, overthinking, overanalyzing, kind of ripping ourselves apart type of thing. It's stepping back, and it's saying, now I connect. Now I can connect with me instead of criticizing me. So we can be hypercritical about ourselves. This is going to be a time where we can see ourselves being hypercritical about ourselves, or having intrusive, thoughts come forward that can cause, panic attacks, or, crippling anxiety, or whatever it is. It's the 8 of Swords that makes us unable to move forward, just absolutely frozen in place. And we're coming out of that time. So that is highly beneficial. Now, with the Page of Pentacles, again, this is earth sign energy. This is us, but this is also Taurus and Virgo. So if we have Taurus or Virgo in our chart, if we have more Capricorn in our chart, that comes through again as being a student for us during this time, a teacher we're a student. That part of our personality is going to be learning a lot. So this is going to be a teaching time. Are we going to want to be students? No. We want to be like that little kid that says, oh, I know it already. And it's like, no, you don't know it already. That's what Spirit's saying to us. You don't know it already. Listen. And it's going to be very important. We're also going to need to listen to our inner child. What dreams do we have? What prosperity do we want to move forward in? What do we need to connect with that we've let go of because we thought it was foolish or silly? And this is going to be a time where, as we connect with our inner child, as we connect with our inner self, time seems to move slower. It just is going to. We can seem to be more frustrated. The lessons are coming more and more and more. It's getting more intense. It's getting more overwhelming. But remember, it's going to move slow. And then all of a sudden, everything's going to kick up and move super fast. So enjoy the slower pace while you have it here, Capricorn. With the star card, okay, the star is setting our wish out into the universe. But this is also our soul's wish coming forward. We're starting to listen to ourselves again. We can get caught up with what the world wants us to be and how the world wants us to be and who we are supposed to be. And this is going to be a time of us saying, but this is who I am. It doesn't have to be cool. It doesn't have to be flashy. It doesn't have to be so many things. It just simply is who you are that's coming forward. And so the star is our greatest wish coming forward. And it's also starting to feel like the universe is hearing your soul's wish, that you're starting to be seen, not what you're supposed to be or how you're supposed to be, but who it is that you really are. And it brings us to the Queen of Swords. We're seeing what we've been fighting for, but also what we've been working for and building towards our whole entire life. The sword is the only weapon in the whole entire tarot. And there's a prevalence and an importance to that. Also, the Queen of Swords is usually seen as, not the nicest person, and that's fine. But she's the most masculine of the queens, and people can have a hard time with that. This is a person who knows their mind. This is a person who, yes, in a negative form, is going to be highly manipulative and, very cruel. But in their positive form, which is the form that is here, this is a person who knows their mind and knows their voice and has the power to move mountains. And that's the energy that we are also embracing during this time. Knowing our mind, knowing our voice has the power to move mountains for us. We are going to see us moving forward in a way that we hadn't imagined that we could. We're connecting with our third eye chakra, and that's going to be very important during this time. What do I need to see? Visions that are coming our way, insights, dreams. Spirit is talking to us. It's time that we listen. Our heart can be all over the place. We can fall into logic a little bit more fervently than we maybe should. So just being mindful about that during this time is going to be very important as well. But with the King of Cups, our emotions can be all over the place. We can feel like our heart has been broken. We can be going through, a messy divorce. We can be having something really intense happening. It's just messiness of the heart. And if we have water sign energy in our chart, that part of our personality is just going to be a bit messy. If we have water sign energy in our life, that person is going to be very emotional and wanting to pull us into their emotions. Just be mindful about this because we're coming out of a place where we were drowned in emotions and we don't need to be going back in there. It doesn't mean that we're not supportive. It just means that we can't fall down, that rabbit hole with them. With the Ace of Swords, there's going to be such clarity and insight that's coming during this time, such a sense of like, oh, I didn't realize, but it's almost like, oh, I didn't realize, and then it kind of slips away. Oh, I didn't realize, and then it slips away. When we totally take hold of that sword and we pull it out of the stone, very much like, King Arthur pulling Excalibur out of the stone, we're going to be like, oh, wow. Oh, wow, that was the missing piece. Oh, wow, that's how that's supposed to go together. And the last half of April is going to be us finding that balance, finding that rhythm, finding that, finding that knowledge. And then when we come out of the last half of April, there's going to be more of a sense of I've fully taken and realized my potential. It moves us then to our subconscious energy, which is wisdom. We are going to be becoming more wise. We're going to be looking at ourselves. And instead of looking at our trials and our tribulations and saying, wow, I didn't get it right. Like I wasn't perfect. It's like, wow, look at the journey I've been on. Look at how far I've come. Look at who I've become. Look how powerful I am. And we're starting to see that wisdom isn't being perfect. It's learning from the mistakes we've made along the way. And that's a powerful thing. It moves us to our chakra energy, which is our heart chakra reversed. We need to embrace love. That is just going to be so important for us here. And with our emotions all over the place, Capricorn, we can be like, nope, I need to embrace logic. I'm going to move totally into logic. Love doesn't have a place here. Embracing our heart chakra, meditating on our heart chakra, and opening ourselves up to love, that is going to be so healing and so beautiful and so intense. It is. It is. Our energy to be mindful of during this time is the 10 of Wands reversed. Only seeing the dirt on our shoes, being so overwhelmed, taking on so many responsibilities, putting so much on our backs that we don't see the beauty. We don't see the brilliance. So just be mindful about that. We can take on too much. It would be very easy for us to take on too much. Our energy, our tarot energy is the Strength card reversed. Now, this can be negative Leo energy, time frame July 23rd to August 22nd. But this is also going to be might equals right. We need to be very mindful of ourselves, kind of embracing the motto that might equals right, right? I can push things to be the way that I want them to be, but also others. We really do not like being bullied in any way, shape, or form. I mean, who does? But this is going to be a time where we really have no tolerance for that. So just being aware of that energy is going to be super beneficial to us. Okay. All right, Capricorn. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And please note that the meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Capricorn. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.